first, let me show you the fairy, and I'll talk a little bit about my animation process. So generally speaking, I have 4 main animations on my units, which is an idle animation, a movement animation, an attack animation, and a death animation. I try to keep it simple because it's just a solo dev project, so if I'm trying to do 1,000,000 animations per unit, it's like I'm going to drown in the amount of work. But what I've done as well is I've kept it to a kind of standardized 6 frames. And then your flying animation is this one, where the wings get involved. And then this particular fairy has a magic attack, so this is kind of the main attack that they do. What I wanted to do with the fairies is not have projectile delay on their attacks, and there is projectile delay on the archers. So when an archer attacks, the arrow has to travel, so it's got to travel distance based on how far you are away from the archer, plus an initial delay. So for example, if you're attacking with the archer, it's like 0.2 seconds initially, and then plus 0.1 second per tile traveled. So if you're like 6 tiles away, it's going to take like 0.8 seconds before the damage lands. These guys will do damage instantly. The idea there is like thematically this is magic, and the magic kind of is affecting the enemy immediately. But then for me as well, the gameplay reason for doing this is that it creates a kind and this is the death animation, by the way. The gameplay reason for doing this is there's a differentiation between what I would call units that are attacking with direct projectiles, where the micro has a different kind of flavor to it versus these kind of instantaneous attacks. What's quite unique about it is that you can perform an attack, fire an arrow, and then retarget before the arrows hit the unit. So if you're quite a good player and you understand that you've fired the last volley of arrows on a particular unit that you're focus firing, you can change target in that little 0.8 second period and get a little bit more DPS. So it's these kind of subtle opportunities for micro that, as a long-time RTS fan, I'm quite pleased with.